Hey, what's up everyone, it's Gamers with Reason, and thank you everyone that's been watching my video and has subscribed. Even though I'm offline, I don't got internet, my view count is still rising, and my subscriber count has barely went down, so thank you so much everyone. And in case you don't know why I don't have internet, it's because I'm in the process of moving, and the first month of moving into a place, there's always the down payment, and of course renting the U-Hauls to get everything moved, and there's a lot of things to consider. And at the time, we didn't think we were going to get enough money to get to move out, so we decided not to pay for our internet and our cable because it's in a bundle. And one thing we found out was, you know how like when you get a cable and they give you the HD receiver for free usually? Well, one thing I gotta warn you about is that if you decide not to pay for a month or something, they'll do what they did to us and they'll come out and they'll come get the modem and get the HD receiver. And the thing you should probably worry about is the fact that you're going to have to pay to get it back. We certainly weren't happy to hear that, but I'm just warning you guys, just so you know. And maybe your cable provider might not do that, you know, but I'm just telling you, or warning you. So, anyways, this video is going to be over a question that's very oftenly asked. And the question is whether you should go with an AMD/ATI graphics card or an Nvidia graphics card. And it just depends on exactly what you're looking for, you know. So let's get started. First off, in case you don't know, AMD also makes CPUs. And their main objectives when it comes to their CPUs and GPUs, you know, their graphics cards, is that they're all about multitasking, all about it, you know. And one reason is because they have the best multi-monitor support. I mean, you could be playing video games or PC games on 8 monitors all at once, and that's definitely quite amazing, I gotta admit. And same thing goes for the CPUs. They definitely have a lot more cores than what their competition usually has. And they're definitely good prices, so that's that. And Nvidia, they're a little bit more expensive than AMD. They don't have the best multi-monitor support, but they do have some pretty decent multi-monitor support. But they do got a lot of good features. One of them is physics, which is like what you see in Battlefield 3, where you shoot buildings and the particles start breaking off, and you know, you see pieces of the concrete or bricks or whatever just breaking off, and eventually the whole building just collapses or something. Just, you know, just, I guess you could say, makes it more lifelike. And the main thing that most people would probably be interested in is that they have features that let's just say they have really good support when it comes to things like software and applications for things that involve video editing or video rendering. So it all comes down to one of these two. Either you are all about gaming, you're just a gamer, and you want to get the best for your money, you know, or you want it to be cheaper than most other cards while getting very good graphics cards, or if you're about, you know, multitasking, you know, then you would want to go with AMD/ATI. But if you're just wanting the best graphics, or if you want physics in your games, and if you're involved in any video editing, video rendering, or any of that, then you would go with Nvidia. So it comes down to those two basically, you know. And you know, I use both, and there's not too much of a difference, but I got to admit, for me, Nvidia certainly has got some very good options here. You know, if you use something like any video converter, I'm pretty sure everybody's used that at a certain point. With any video converter, at least with most of the newer versions, it actually gives you an option to use your graphics card. And that's only if you have an Nvidia graphics card. And the way you'll know that is if when you go on any video converter, it'll say something like have a badge or something for CUDA, or say Nvidia. And when you do that, it can make a tremendous difference on your converting time. So here's a great example. If let's just say you're converting an entire episode of TV show, and usually they're like 18 to 23 minutes, you know, And that's not including commercials, you know. If you were to convert that, you know, normally, it would take, depending on the size of the video as well, but for me it took like 7 to 11 minutes. It usually took like 11 minutes. And, but when I used the option that it had for my Nvidia graphics card, it cut the time all the way down to just 1:07. And I gotta say, that's a huge difference. That's basically like 10% of the time that it took without it. And I'm certainly happy with that. That saved me a buttload of time. And I'm gonna be making a video about that. So when this video gets put on YouTube, hopefully there'll be a notion right there. So if you see it right there, click on it. If not, then I'll put a link in the description, so then you could watch the video in case you're interested in that. So then you'll know how to do it. And so that's one thing you would definitely like about it. And as far as multi-monitor support, if you're playing video games, you can only play up to 3 displays. So that's kind of the limit on Nvidia, but they also got 3D support. And AMD has came up with it recently, but the slight downfall is that the performance difference is it's huge. Even with some of the most high-end graphics cards, you know, you might not be able to even play, you know, at max settings on a simple game, you know, even if it's the most high-end, like $700 graphics card or something, or not 700, but probably $400 or $500 graphics card when you're playing in 3D. So yeah, that's hopefully the performance difference will increase pretty soon, and if they do, then that will be a great thing. Great job in AMD, but for now, Nvidia has the best 3D support. So, if you're looking for 3D physics, and if you're involved in rendering, video editing, then definitely would go with Nvidia. If you're just a PC gamer, looking to get great performance for your money's worth, or to just get graphics cards for cheaper than what most of the other ones sell for, or if you're all about multitasking, then you should go with AMD. So I hope this answers your question, and thanks again for watching this video, and please subscribe. I could really use your support, and see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.